Hey Dad, I just wanted to do a quick little video to show you what we're going to be doing in a day or so, installing this new solid state drive in your computer. So first of all, this is solid state drive. This is the one that you got from Amazon a couple days ago. It's going to look exactly like this. This edge has the pins on it and it plugs into a slot, and there is a notch here in this, so it can only go in one way. You can't plug it in upside down or backwards. So it plugs in a slot, and then there's a screw that goes in right here to hold it in place. So that's what we're going to be putting in. Of course, first you have to take the old one out, so I'll show you on my computer how that works in a second, but I just wanted to show you that you'll take the screw out first, pull out the old solid state drive, and there's going to be a aluminum block on top of it for cooling. It's going to have fins on it, I think, and I think it's held in place with a couple rubber bands or maybe some O-rings. Something is holding it in place, and I couldn't quite tell from videos on YouTube, so you'll just kind of have to, we'll figure that out as we go. But once you pull the aluminum block off, there's going to be some paste in between the two of them, and you're going to want to clean the old paste off. You want to clean the paste off the old SSD. We're not going to be using it right away, but we'll probably store it, and we don't want the paste getting on everything. So you wipe the paste off that, and then you'll wipe the paste off the aluminum block, because we're going to be putting that back on the new solid state drive. So anyway, that's what the solid state drive looks like. Now I'll show you on my little mini computer that I have like yours. Mine's not quite as fancy as yours, but it's just a little mini computer, and mine has a magnetic door, so it just pulls off like that. On yours, you're going to have that lid that you have to spin like 1/8 of a turn, and it'll pull it off, and then there'll be 4 screws, one in each corner, that we'll take out, and then there'll be a fan in the top. You'll see the fan, and when you pull the top off, the fan comes off with the lid, and there'll be a cord going from the fan over to the main board, so you'll have to leave the fan sitting on the side of the computer when we do the work. So here's the solid state drive in my computer, and basically the pins here are in like this, and then this is the screw that holds it in place. So we'll go ahead and take this out, and when we take it out, you'll see it's kind of spring-loaded in place. So it's a fairly small screw, and it doesn't take much force at all to take it out, as it's such a tiny screw. And there we go. And once we take it out, if you let go of the SSD, you'll see it pops up. It's spring loaded from the pins on this side that press against the pins on the board. So there's the notch, and it can only go in one way. It can't go in upside down. So when you put the new one in, you put it in, and it kind of pops into place like this, and then you just push this down and put the screw in. And if you haven't pushed it in far enough, the screw hole won't line up, and you'll know that. But it doesn't take much pressure to put it in. Then you'll just push down on the new SSD and put the screw in. But of course, before we do that, we have to put the cooling block on top of this. And we'll have to decide when we take it apart whether we want to put the thermal paste on the aluminum block and then put the aluminum block on here, or whether we want to put the thermal paste on here. I kind of feel like the thermal block is going to be a bit smaller, so it might be best to put the paste on the thermal block, and then you'll put and spread it on with the putty knife. Make a nice thin, even coat on the aluminum block, and then we'll just put it on the solid state drive chip, and then put the 2 rubber bands on to hold it in place. And then once you've done that, again, we'll just slide it in, put the screw in, and we should pretty much be ready to go. So I'm going to put mine back in here. And it doesn't take much pressure. You don't want to tighten it too much, but such a small screw, just get a feel for snugging it down so it won't come out. And just give it a nice snug tightening there. And then on yours, once we have it in, the cooling block's on top of it, you'll have the fan over on one side of it, and you have to flip the lid back on top, and we'll put 4 screws in because we need the fan to be cooling the whole PC itself and the components inside. So I think that's pretty much it. I just kind of wanted to give you an overview of how this solid state drive goes in, just show you that it can only go in one way with the key, and if you haven't pushed it in far enough, you won't be able to screw it in. So it's pretty much foolproof, and it's just maybe a little challenging first time you do it, but we'll do it together. I'll walk you through it, and we'll get it completed in a day or so and have your PC back up and running in no time. So alrighty, we'll talk to you soon. Bye.